it's Miles Comics. Today is not New Comic Book Day, but I will be adding a bunch of new comics to my collection. Well, I don't know about a bunch, but I do know they are going to be some great comics. Me and my friend ZX Comics are going to be headed to my local comic shop in order to look through the back issues for a long period of time. We might also do a little bit of a challenge in between, so I know it's going to be a very entertaining video, especially due to the fact that ZX Comics is just such a personality. He's been one of my friends for many, many years, and the fact that he got into comics as well is just truly a coincidence that I'm very grateful for. But let's get right into it. I'm super excited to go to the comic shop because the last time that I went there to look through their back issues, I just kept on finding banger after banger, and I feel like I'm going to have that same success today, so much to the point that it becomes an issue and I literally have to put away comics that I really, really want in order to get comics that I really, 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 really want. And I think overall that's going to be the most difficult part of today. But I think the best part of today is definitely going to be the fact that we are going to be accompanied to the comic shop for once. When I began this channel, I used to go to the comic shop with my friends a plethora amount. But since then, you know, life has really been kicking our rear ends, and we haven't been able to go to the comic shop at the same time on Wednesdays or Thursdays or whatever the such. So I think it's going to be really refreshing for this account and this video, especially for us to have a new face. But without any further ado, the man I have been glazing so much is finally here to pick me up, and we are going to get some bangers.
Well, look who we have here.
Look who we have here, young man. Get in the car.
Yes, sir. Oh my God, Lois, I'm in Fortnite.
Lowest we've made it in Fortnite.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Oh my God, let's do this!
Let's do this! Yeah!
Just like that, we are going into Time Warp, the local comic shop. This guy is here to pick up his monthly pull box, which is probably like $120, bro. Genuinely ridiculous. Where to start? I'm really liking the music today. I love this guy. Yeah, what you gotta pick up? Do you gotta pick up any of the reprints?
I don't know the name, but I know it if I see it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
What the fuck?
That's a crazy variant.
That is. I think I've seen some of these.
Yeah. This guy just picked up the Scotty Young Bishop cover for issue 1. I can't believe that's still here. It's beautiful. We're picking it up in hopes that he is back at Fan Expo next year. So, if you see this Scotty Young, please come back to Denver for my good friend Marcus.
I'm begging you, please.
They got a new box, a Punisher and Black Cat one. This is low-key kind of fire. I might have to cop this because this would look amazing in my bedroom. I don't know. I really like the aesthetic of it. We got Sheldon Cooper as the Flash for only $15. That is not a bad price.
With a stand and a bonus.
Oh my God, this is goated. And you see the little green lanterns?
I feel like I have.
You have to get that, bro.
Bro, I'm about to spend so much money.
You have to get that. The goal now is to find the best comic cover that we can possibly for a reasonable price at this entire huge back issues lot. So whoever comes out with the best comic cover wins.
Is it any run?
Any run, any publisher, anything. Just like try to find the best thing.
Foil and no foil.
No foils.
No foil?
No foils.
What's our time limit? I'll set
I
a timer.
think time limit. Let's go a good 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Let's do 10.
10
Let's
minutes.
do 10. They
10
keep it
minutes.
reasonable.
Let's do 10 minutes to keep it reasonable, I guess. Yes, that's a great point.
We'll be in here forever if we're doing a 30-minute one. We're gonna find some bangers and I'm gonna spend more money.
Starting now. I love looking here for great stuff. So this is where I am going to start because we already got Hellboy. Like here, I already found some Venom Lethal Protector. Right here. You know. So I think I might win this pretty easily.
I like
Found a find so good that he got jealous. He had to come over here.
Dude, it's Todd McFarlane. What do you want from me?
They have a good amount of his runs here. Ooh. That's cool. And just like that, the timer went off. We have 2 covers to put up against each other. I think I might have the better cover, but who knows? This is really up to you guys, to be honest, in the comic section. You ready to reveal yours, pal?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do it.
All right, bet. 3, 2, 1. I got issue 5 of Spider-Man with cover art and interior art done by Todd McFarlane, and he has Mark Waid's and Brian Michael Bendis's Daredevil 1.5, which is low-key kind of crazy. I really like the art, but it's up to you guys to choose who won. Let us know in the comment. After too much money and too much time, we finally have our comic hauls.
Oh my god. Fat hole?
Fat hole.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I got a couple of freebies included. This is maybe the largest bookmark I've ever seen. And Marcus has one of the fattest stacks I've ever seen. He picked up his pull box from New Comic Book Day, as well as a bunch of back issues. So he only spent like 60.
I thought I was going to spend like 120.
That's how much he usually spends whenever he goes to the comic shop. Yeah, it's honestly kind of ridiculous. And my stack
It's honestly kind of
is only a $23, which is honestly pretty modest in comparison. But now that we've acquired the fat stacks, we are going to head home and I'm going to show you my haul. But if you want to see his haul, you got to check him out on TikTok on ZX Comics. ZX Comics on TikTok. And just like that, we are back from the comic shop. Unfortunately, Marcus had to attend to some business, so he could not join us for this segment. But I got a pretty nice haul of 6 comics to show you. These are all extremely quality. I looked around my comic shop for a while to find each of these, and I also got a couple of free goodies that I'd like to show you. While I am super excited to show you each of the comics that I got because I truly think each of them have a certain quality to them, I do want to make a public service announcement. Always shop within your budget, because if you get out of it, you lose money and you're not able to get what you want in the future. Furthermore, you're always able to get what you want later in the future with that money you possibly saved. I had a budget of $35. There's some stuff I really wanted, but I put back for next time, and I only spent $23, so I have an extra $10 to play around with for New Comic Book Day, which is just really cool in my opinion, and I think budgeting is one of the core aspects of collecting comics. Getting into the comics, the first thing I picked up was Daredevil issue 216. I really fell in love with this cover after the homage came out with Daredevil issue 3 written by Stephanie Phillips, and I just really wanted to own the original, and now I have it, and it's a newsstand. Then somehow I achieved to be the first person to find Deadpool issue 1 for $5 at my local comic shop, but to be frank, it was in the Punisher Max section, which I don't think a lot of people look in. It's a really cool find though. There are some minor spine ticks, which, does decrease its value. However, I do think it's a cool find nonetheless, and I am super excited to read this and put it on my wall. Then I picked up issue 274 of The Amazing Spider-Man, which isn't that special of a comic until you take into consideration that this is one of the last works that John Romita did for The Amazing Spider-Man. Of course, his last issue for The Amazing Spider-Man was issue 500, but this is getting to the end of his career. Also, I really like the cover due to the fact that it has a lot of the most iconic characters that aren't rogues in Spider-Man on the cover, which is honestly a rarity to see, and it of course has the iconic Green Goblin, which is just a bonus on top of that. And for the last of the Marvel that I got, I of course had to pick up Spider-Man issue 5 in my quest to collect Todd McFarlane's run of Spider-Man. This is the last issue of the Torment arc, and it's one of my favorite covers done by him, and I also think it's pretty iconic. Then getting into DC, I found the legendary artist Alex Ross work on JSA issue 78 featuring Flash Gordon, which is honestly one of my favorite depictions of the Flash, and I was also thinking of starting a Flash wall, so this is a great incentive into doing that. And due to my amazing luck of finding the Alex Ross cover for JSA issue 78 featuring Flash Gordon, I decided to take a peek at the Silver Age Flash comics, and I found Flash issue 258 featuring this super cool purple background, which is honestly pretty saturated for the age of the comic, and this super cool depiction of Barry Allen withering away due to this character's superpowers. But I think I got a pretty good haul of comics considering that I got all of this for just $23, which honestly I would spend for this collection of comics any day. However, I'm debating whether or not I want to put this Flash comic up there in between Captain America issue 212 and World's Finest issue 195, just because of how saturated these purples are. I think it would look incredible, or even maybe just right after World's Finest, leading into the Joker because of those yellow boots. Decisions, I don't know. And regarding putting that Flash wall somewhere, I honestly don't know where I would do that, because every comic space that doesn't have comics on it is kind of taken or designated to some type of comic already. However, due to the fact that I have a bunch of comics from today and the days previous that I need to figure out where to put up, I'm going to end the video now just so I have time to edit the video and post it today, get it to you guys, and for the next time that you check into a video here on YouTube or on TikTok, my room is 10 times more fabulous. As always, I see you guys later, and peace out.